Everybody, hope you're all well. Mindful Moodling will be starting in a few minutes. Well, you know how early I am. Anyway, just bear with me, the video's about to start soon. Hello! Good evening. Happy New Year. Right, I've got some dirty rags here, which used to be trousers, not pants. So they're not like big knickers, but they're my rags. Okay, I got my paper. Happy New Year, everybody. How the devil are we? Are we up? Oh, hey, what's this? Come here, get away. So, I don't know if we're going to get many people today because you might have an hangover, you might have this, you might have that. So, first of all, got comments already. We've got good evening, everybody. I can see Jenny and Linda and Emma, Ellen. Happy New Year, everybody. I want everything to be as you need it to be. Hi, Gary. Hi, Alison. Hi, Sue. Hi, Louise. It's like weird that shouting your own name, isn't it? Hi, Alison. Oh, it's so good to see so many people. I want to get loads because I've got some woo jelly plating, and I'm using open today. And I've got a speedball brayer. You could have any brayer you want. Hello, Linda. Hi, Valerie. Dawn. Hello, darling. Oh, well, this is going to be available later. So yeah, I'm just in the middle of creating a mess as I like to do. You know, I'm trying to get the lights right for you. That's a bit better. So I'm upstairs. Don't land it. Oh, what's going on here? What's occurring? Oh, I'm still there. Oh. Hi, Susan. Hi, Maggie. Happy New Year from the UK to Montreal. I'm going to give it a few minutes, but I just wanted to. There's some things, boring things, I know. So, if some of you don't know, this is my group. It's called Junk Journals, but I take that back. It's our group. I'm very, very proud of it. It's just under 17,000 members. It's getting stronger and stronger, but it's a very active group, but it's very supportive. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Stop reminding me to be ready because I'm already ready. Right, so the next thing is, if you would like to go and see perhaps a little bit more about me, you might want to go to my website. Now, my website, I love it. I got loads of help from the lovely, completely, Pearl. Completely lost my mind then. Pearl, from Tasmania. Can't thank her enough for everything that she does. And so if you want to go and see what I do, you're welcome to become part of my community as well, which I think everybody should. And a little bit about it. I'm getting all flicky tonight, aren't I? But there's a couple of things I want to say to you first. I quite like this. May the tears you wept in 22 water the seeds you planted in 23. I do mean that. I mean that a lot. This one I thought, Your timeline could be someone's lifeline, support and encourage each other. I thought that was a good one as well, because you might only want to say hi to somebody. You know, yesterday at the match, there was a young lad there with a big sign, and he says, "It's my birthday, can I have a hug?" And I went and hugged him. And, you know, someone said to me that how ridiculously irresponsible, but it wasn't, because I think, yes, I understand that, but, you know, please, just one word, a good word. And if we can't say anything, I'm not going to say a word. And then there's some other things that this year we're going to do the things you love more often. Let go of things that drain you and people. You know, there's emotional vampires out there. Let them go. Wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. That's so true. Change your mindset to change your life. And then this one, which I think is absolutely fundamental, is the word fail. Hate it. Never give up. Fail means first attempt in learning. The word no can mean the next opportunity. And end never dies. Effort, you can't get rid of it. So these are things I really love. The idea of this is what we're going to be. We're going to be a support community where these things, we're going to help each other. I just want that. I just want it so much for everybody. So it sounds really corny. I'm sorry, but I do. I've got square ones, I've got round ones, got some as big as your head. Oh, let me show you. I've been making these. Now, they might look a bit wibbly wobbly, but they are meant to be because the bangles, do you like them? I like them. Look at that. Hey, you can straighten them. And the tighter they are, hey, aren't they nice, them? I love them. And I use some of these with the stuff that Julia Watts gave me. You know, isn't it weird how one colour can change? Same pattern. So let's go and say hello to people. Marcia, hello. Rachel. There she is. Andrew, Merry Christmas. I was going to say Merry New Year, Happy Christmas. I'm just, hey, brilliant. I want us all to be, this year, we're going to be really supportive. Not that we aren't already, but we're going to be even more so. It's going to be a learning curve. I've got so much planned, so many ideas with Steph. Oh, I just can't tell you how happy I am. But I'm getting back to my roots, which is learning. I'm getting back to teaching. What have I done there? It's got a cop on. Right. Anyway, I think it's a bigger stone. Right. Okay. So I've got gel plates. Gel plates are a bit of we're a bit like, like that with me. Charlene. Happy New Year, Teresa. I've seen some great. I haven't seen for ages. That's brilliant. I love it when I see new people that I've not seen. Oh, lovely Linda. Can I just say a big shout out to all my wonderful DT and all my wonderful admin, because you're all family to me. And, you know, I've not been online and I've really missed my family, which has been used. Right. So I've also got square and around and around. Now, if I was going to get any, I would get like these away, like these. I like these smaller squares and the round ones. I love them because you can get really cool colours. I'm using what we call open acrylics, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to be teaching you how to do this in classes over at Highlight Crafts. So you're going to be seeing how to do it with cadence, which I think, hello Carol, which is going to be maybe a bit easier. So I've also got some stencils. I've got my Vimto, got my water, got my bangles, I've got that, got my open. Now, what's open paint? Open paint means you're allowed to use it a little bit longer, so you're not faffing and worrying. The paper I'm using is a Navigator paper. It's not an expensive one. It's a bit thicker than, it's Office Supplies. It's 120, but it's a bit thicker than photo paper, which is really what you need. But what's What is good about it's got smooth finish. But I know that over at Highlight they have some great smooth finishes. So you know, and here I've got this is for my beads actually, but I'm going to use it today just to show you that I absolutely swear by. I'm going to bring you my own version of this as well at some point. My colourway, you heard it here first. And, you know, just the colours. And these are what we're going to do. Now, it's out of focus. I do apologise, but who cares because we're just going to get on. So the first thing I'm going to do is, what shall I use? I'm going to go square. Yes. Now, I am and I mean this, and on air, I am not au fait with all jelly plates. I'm not au fait with jelly plates because I find it, I want to mess about too much. So, you know, bear with me. Right, jelly plate there, that there. Can I bring you a little bit higher? Well, that's really going to annoy me now, that. Let me see. Oh, wait. Sorry about that. Just need my pyjamas. Is that a bit better? I have got my pyjamas on. Asda. Right. So got that ticker-tocker thing, and I know once that Thingy said that it was annoying, so I'll take it off because I know I don't want to annoy you. And we'll go back to gel plate. So I've got my gel plate. I've got some stencils. What's with that? I've got some stencils. Now my stencils. Oh, the Patreons. If you're watching and you're one of my patrons, here's some of the finishes we had the other night. How light and lovely are these? Now, when we did them, they were like crazy, weren't they? But look at these now. Aren't they beautiful? So if you fancy having a look at them, some of my Patreons, like £5 a month, and they get access to all different stuff and that. So, yeah, come and have a look. It's a nice little community. I'm building that up this year. It's going to be a mega group, mega. So I've got circles, but I like ones that fit. So I don't know where these are from. I think some of these are indigo blue, if I'm not wrong. Some are Dye Reevely, some are Clarity. So just whatever's here. Just get them out. Right, okay. So I'll start with this one. Was it that one? Oh, it don't matter, just get it out. So, we're ready. Are you ready? I'm not ready. Oh, we've got Jackie on here. Hello, lovely. Jackie's sharing my screen down there. It's gorgeous to see her. She's a bit gorgeous anyway. Stunningly beautiful lady. Such lovely skin. Very, very attractive lady. Right, I'm using open. I'm going to go with yellow first, okay? So let's go for this. Oh, it's lovely to see. Put a blob on. I think that's its term, isn't it? Blob. Now, I don't care what I'm doing. I don't care. I'm not interested in trying to be the world's best roller off, or whatever you call it. Brayer off, that's it. I'm just interested in getting... Oh, see how well it covers? Well, we can do this with Cadence as well, but you get a more opaque colour. So I'll be showing you how to do it, don't worry. So what we need now is always put your brayer that way, otherwise you get what you call it, marks on it. So I'm using a piece of like thicker copy of paper, and I'm just taking that off. I don't really care where it is. This is Christmas. Right, if you've got clean brayer, you can brayer it off. So we've got that there, right? So I'm just going to put another one. You ready? Here, and clean my background because it's really. So just while I'm doing that, leave that there. You won't see anything. I'm just cleaning it off. See? Oh, wow, you've got a really nice one there. So I've got 2 there. Right, okay. So I'll take that off. Don't forget, move that away. Now I've got a bobolink table, so I've cleaned it now. Jobs are good, and there's still some on there, look, so be very careful of what you do. So now I've got this on, I'm going to go for the next colour, and the next colour is I'm going for a magenta. So this time I'm not going to put the magenta on there, I'm going to put the magenta on this, so like that, okay, and I'm just going to run over that. I don't want to go too mad because I want it to stay. So don't forget, clean off as well. Look at the clean off. Look at the colours. Right. I'm going to get another circle. I can sort of see where that is. Now, don't be frightened of your gel plate. The thing I found is sometimes I like what I'm cleaning off with. Sometimes I like what in the background. Sometimes I like negatives, positives. And it's like, don't have a plan. Right, don't have a plan. Because the minute you start having a plan, right, it will go Pete Tongue. So I'm taking that one off. And I'm going to go back onto this. I'm going to clean it. Okay. So I've got a ghost, but there's still stuff on there. So again, be careful. So far we've got our gel plate, we've got our positive and negative, which quite nice, aren't they then? And then I've got the mix on here. Let me show you. There, the wonderful mix of colours that we've got on here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's see, which colour have I got? Well, I've got a bit of blue, haven't we? So I don't even know what I'm doing on here yet. Should have took a print of that really, but hey ho. This is what I like about it. I don't particularly care. I'm going to take that, my old one, move you up a bit. So I'm using all different. Now, why am I going so crazy with my gel plate? Because there's all these experts out there, and I count Rachel Harris as one of them. But I personally find it, oh, hey, look at that. I find it really difficult to sort of know what to do to start with. So rather than mess about, which is what I do, I like to think, right, okay, just get some paper down. Just start messing about with it. Don't stress, don't worry. See, I quite like this, ghosting look we've got here. Cleaning that off and cleaning that off and cleaning that off a bit more. Oh, look at that. Right, so putting them away. So now I'm just going to get a quick print of this. I should have done it before, but I wanted to just get some prints off it first before I start messing with my gel plate, really. Just going to pull a print off. I don't know what I'm going to get. Not bad. I can still see some ghost in there. So I'm going to do another one, right? So we've got all that. So I'm going to start again. So this time I'm going to do, I'm going to move all that. You get excited. Well, I do. Get giddy. A giddy kipper. Right. So now I'm going to start again. I've warmed up. I'm happy. Gel plate. Yellow. I always start with yellow because to me, it gets obliterated easily if you don't. Right. So when you're braying, it's up to you. The paint you use will tell you how much force you're going to need to sort of blend it all over. If you want it to be thick, you put more on, obviously, if you want a thin layer. But what I'm going to be showing you with Cadence is how we can turn those acrylic paints into our own acrylic paint sort of thing. So what we can do is extend them. So I've got another one here which is like similar to one of my new stencils, and I'm just going to take this off. Now you can put a little lid on where you do all that, but those lessons, they'll all come later, and you've seen them all probably now better than me. Right. So I took that print off. And I'm doing the bottom end. Lovely. So now tiny bit of the blue, tiny bit of the red. Let me do these first. I don't think I've got enough, but I'm not particularly worried. Do your light colour first and then your dark. So mixing the two together, I'm going to get another piece, I think. Putting a big stencils are quite easy to use. If you start using smaller stencils, you've got to match them up. It can get a bit upsetting if you get it wrong. So I've got some nice colours coming through. Got that there, which is a negative, which you can put on the top of that. So just pull that away. It gets very, what's the word? Manic when I start, because I'm confined to a small space. But I think one of the things about that is if you've only got a little bit of space, I tend to work very differently. Oh, hey, look at that. So just cleaning my brayer off to get a third colour. Oh, I like that. Okay, so now let's see. Shall I put that one on? That one. So this is the one, the yellow one we pulled off before. So we've got some funky designs there. I'm going to go with a red because I think it was overpowered a bit. Okay. And I'm going to go with a white now. Oh no, I've got a thingy red. A warm red. That's a cold red because it's more blue. Sorry about the camera, guys. The lighting's not helping because it's all over the place. So I'm just going to get that colour there. And then this colour here. I'll do it that way. Oh, lovely. Okay, so we've got a rich colour. Try this one. No. See, I just part this. What should I use without getting it all over my curtains? Do that one. Getting a new piece of paper, throwing the boat out. So I'm just going to put that one on as well. So I've got 1 and 2. Now I've got the waste paper. Not waste, the what you call it paper, the paint on my brayer. Oh, look at that. Again. So clean paper for that one. You see, I'm not rushing because I don't need to, because I've got plenty of time with the open paints. But when I show you what I can do with the cadence as well. Show you how to do this with the cadence in the lesson. You'll be able to. Different lines in the middle. So I'm going to go on to the print I had before. I'll come and answer some questions in a minute because I can realise that there'll be. So I'm going to do that one on that one. And if it's not registering right, whop it over, do another bit there. And you're almost doing like a relief on it as well. So we've got these ghosting activities, as we call it. I'll pull this one back up. And this is on watercolour paper that I did the other day for the Patreons, people who, who support me. I do appreciate it. £5 a month really means a lot. I'm able to help others as well. So, yes. Look at that. So I've got another bit on here. I'm going to pull it off because watercolour paper reacts differently. It's not a stain. The fibres are thicker. You get a different reaction. It picks less up. So I've got that. Now don't forget, just going to move that over there. I've also got this, which I think I might put on that. Right. Now, if you want to know more about gel plates and how to work them, come and see us when we get it all set up. But at the moment, I really would emphasize just playing. See, I don't think that's. See, right? Can you see it's not tuck on there? But let's see if I can get it on this piece of paper here. Sort of dried. But that's not a problem at all. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I've got some of the brighter colours that I did. So let's have a quick look. Right, let's have a quick look at what we've done. And then look at this. Look at this already. It's a right mess. Right, so all my things are blocked. Where have they gone now? Right. Oh, dropped my pants. I mean the pants, the cleaning pants. So we've got one like that, which is that I can't remember if it was paste or not, waste. Then we've got this one, which quite like. It looks like dog's print, doesn't it? So then we've got like a pale one with a ghost one over the top. Just move them out of the way because they are still wet. These are from the Patreon the other day. I'll put them out of the way. We've got a cleaning up one, which I really like. This one is when I put two together. We've got like a ghosting colour. Then we've got, we need to work on this one because it's got like a mix of them. We've got another cleaning up one, which I really like that one. We've got the cleaning one up on the table, which is stunning up here. That one's really nice because it works well on that. So, and these are the other pieces that I've got. So I'm going to do some more. So let's look at what am I going to do now. I'm going to get all these set up ready, and I'm going to get the small square. Okay, so the small square, I'm not doing them yet. It's not. I'm going to do them with paper because you're all wonderful. So I'm going to set these up. I'm going to get the small square or circle. I think I'll use a circle. Right, I'm going to look at your messages, your comments. Oh, great. I don't know who that is. Oh, thank you, Jenny. Did you enjoy it? Yes, Emma, there's ways around it. I'm going to show you. Absolutely. The extender is one of those ways of doing this. Yeah, absolutely. It's a different type of paint, though. Can you see how transparent this is? So the first one who comments, am I going to overput? Now we've been using the square. Do we go over with the small square or the small round? I'll leave it to you. And the clock's ticking. So leave it over to you. Do you want the small square or the circle on top? Who shall it be? Come on. Come on. Right. Fiona round up. Small round. Small round. Right. Do you know what? Thank goodness you said that small round, because that's what I was hoping for, Fiona. Hello, and I hope you're well. So, small round. These are so useful because these are their own background in their own right. Teresa, hello. Right. So, that one's a clarity one, I think. I love it, and I just cut it out there. But, yeah, there's some great circle stencils. So, round ones, perfect. A small round one. I'm using this weird paper at the moment, and it's like, you know, when you put your ring on it, look, you get like graphite marks. Not graphite, like. So I'm going to use this. So I'm going to go with, let's go with what other colours I've got left. I'm going to try white. No, because I've got a white page. Oh, what it look like on black. Right, so a bit of green. Okay, not a lot. Okay. Well, I don't even. Ah, there we go. Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, make sure you know what's on it first, because if it's a bit of dodgy underneath, you know what I mean, you're going to get a dodgy finish. So I'm looking for something. I don't really care what. I mean, obviously, when I want to do stuff, I do care what I'm doing. But at the moment, I'm playing, so I've got no plans. And that's where it all comes around much better for me, when there's no plans. So I've got that round there. I'm going to pull this off. Really pressing. Lovely. I'm going to keep that on there. I'm just going to clean my brush off though. Right, well, not my brush, whatever it brayer. So I'm going to get this, and I'm just going to clean the brayer in different directions. Like that. Leave that on there. Really, you should have a palette that you dab on instead of this, because this may move, because it's not really stuck down. But like I say, not really worried. Like, I might need some more, might not. Okay, so lovely. I'm going to put some more on that now, just a tiny bit more, just to see. I didn't want to put too much on it actually, but then, yeah, that's it. And then I'm going to pull this off, she says. I have more fun. Ooh, I have more fun with the stencils cleaning them off than I do actually doing it. Crazy, isn't it? So I really like them. Such a sea feel to them, haven't they? So I'm going to put a light green on. See what the colour looks like. Oh, lovely. Now, what happens if I sprayed water on? Lovely. Is it a watercolour effect? Let's get some more, because it's an acrylic. I can do that. So I'm flicking water on. Give it a minute. I didn't invent this. I didn't invent any of these. So I'm not going to say that I own any of these. Exactly, Fiona. Oh, look at the textures. It's like the moon. Yeah. No, probably people like Fiona. You know, you won't learn anything, but sometimes it might make us get our, you know, equipment out, sort of thing. So anyway. So I'm going to go back with some colour. Oh, you can leave the tops off these as well. So I'm just going to put a bit of red on here. I think there's still a bit of green and blue on that, so I've got a beautiful sort of maroony colour. Let me see what it looks like on here. Oh, look at that. Look at that purple. Right, so what do I want to do on this? I want to put this one. This is watercolour paper. It's one that I did. Oh, look at the colour. So I'm just going to see if we can get one more before I take it off. Join it at the bottom. Maybe put it on this one. Bit wet, this paper. No, it's finished now. So what I'm going to do is pull that off. Where's that other one? I think softens that right down, doesn't it? Softens it right down. So I'm going to get another colour that I haven't tried. Now, this isn't a colour I've tried a lot, so I haven't got a clue. So let's go for it. So if you've got colours, perhaps dense colours in areas, and you're like, I really don't like that, then, you know, overprint is a really good way of getting, you know, getting a calmer finish. So I don't want to do that. I want to put that on there. So no, where have they gone now? Come on. Aha, here they are. So I quite like that one. So I'm just going to do a big circle in the middle of white to see what it looks like. Oh, yes. Love it. So now what I'm going to do is put some more on. So it's gone white. It's gone like that thingy colour because it's gone like mauve or lilac colour. Oh, I love that. Just giving it a ghost look. I'm not doing it on that one. Do it on another one. One that quite. Oh, that'd be quite nice because it's got purples in it. Let's try it on that one. This is so addictive. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to try a couple more now. So I've got the square one. And I'm going to put the round one on. So I'm really warmed up now. I'm happy about what I'm doing. And I'm thinking, right, I've got it all over my face, which is even better. And I'm just going to clean off this on my mat. So I'm going to cut all this off and use it. There we go. So I'm going to put on doobie doobie doo boo booby doobie doo. Perhaps I'll do this one first. This is the first print, so I'm using a little bit of yellow. As always, I tend to stick to the light first. Stick that on there. I wonder. No, not yet. Right, so I'm going to put some big circles on here. Try this. No, I need to clean that off. Not that one. The other one. Clean it off on here. And then I'm going to put some other colours on top of it. Just put a little bit more there and there to finish it. Get a bit of a bigger picture. So I've got a mixture of lines. So now I want to put on some reds. Cool red. So just going to do, let me take off the thinner your paper, the better it is, because you'll get a better registration, because you can get your fingers in and press it really hard. But it all depends on what you want to do. I'm playing at the moment, so I just want to get registrations and whatnots. So I'm hoping to just cut these down in a minute. It is addictive. So very. I love the small ones because I feel like I've got more control. See, I love them when they look like that. And I'll pull it up closer for you to see. You know, I just think so I wonder. I wonder if that'll work. Turn it round. Doesn't really matter. Let's see what I get. Oh, yeah. We get that really soft colour. So we've got that. So now I want to put on this one. I'm only putting a little bit on, like I say, just playing. And then I'll be able to show everybody finished results when they're a bit drier, because at the moment they're very wet. So I'll take that. That one or that one? Go for this one. So I've got the three colours on here now. I'm going to be in a primary colour. Let's see what we get. Oh yes, cool. We had wallpaper like that. It's mind-boggling. I'm going to go back over this one now. No. I'm going to go back over that with this one. Now, like I say, registration lines are a little bit off, but I really, oh, I love that. Absolutely love that. And then I'm going to put on, there's that other colour. I have this pyro red, which is a bright red. I've got some blue here, so I'm going to put the blue on first, and then the pyro red. Let's see what colour I love the colours that we get in between. I'm not too sure about this one. It's a bit mucky. It's a mucky colour, but it'll work with this one, I think. I don't think you need too many pieces of paper. Wow. See how the registration really changes things. I've got this one now. Let's go over with this colour now to see what we get in the middle. Picking it all up now. So we've got like lots of different colours. Right, so what do? I'm going to leave them a minute. Put my lids now. Always put your lids right on the back. Put them on right ones, because if you don't want to contaminate them. That's blue. That's blue. You don't want to contaminate them. You want to sort of keep them as soft as you can. Keep them as clean as you can. So I'm just looking through. So I'm going to put the stencils away now, because I'm going to make my own stencils for a minute. So I've got my gel plates there. I've got some more gel plates. I've got some Patreon plates that we did put together. Right. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some messing. So I've got to clean them. I'll put them in the bath in a minute. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm not putting them in the bath, Mark. So clean it off. It might be dirty. No, it's okay. Leave that. I wouldn't bother cleaning it. But this you can see still. So just be careful. So I'm going to just look at some of them and say, right, okay. This one, I need to clean it up because I don't like it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a piece of paper. What I'm going to do, I'm going to see what this looks like. So I'm just going to use my gel plate as a palette just to see what I get. So I'm just rubbing it onto my palette just to get like a gel plate, and then I'm going to run it over. Can you see? I'm not using it as a stencil. I'm not using it as a gel plate. I'm just going to run this over it just to see what I get, what I'm picking up. Oh, like that. So that's the white. I think I need a little bit more blue in it because it's starting to look a bit tacky, that colour. So a little bit blue. I think the white, you've got to keep the white if you want. It's not easy to do because I keep getting the blue in it and I'm getting this mauve colour. So you really need to make sure everything's clean when you're doing this. So let's have a quick look at this now. I've got that one. I'm not a lover of that one, but I suppose it'd look nice sometimes. Right, so I'm going to look at this one. So no, I need more of a registration. Not that line, don't like that. Don't like that, it's too much. So I know what I'm going to do. Get my paper. Oh, this is copy paper now. And I'm just going to do this. So let's see where we go. I'm going to start at the bottom, darkest, okay? in this case lightest. So I'm just getting some patterning in the background using a stencil like this. And then I'm not a lover of that at the moment, but out on that. That might be if I just press this through now. Try and get a bit more colour. No, that won't right. Goes a bit funny. So, a bit of red. Right, okay, so all I'm doing is trying to get some registration colours down. There we go. Nothing there. So we'll see if I get that there. That's better, like potholes, you get it? So, love this. Right, this is where I can start painting. Yay! So what I can do is just get a paintbrush, get my palette. I'm just going to put some colour out. Because they're all acrylics, so I can do this. So I'm squaring that off just to make it not that better. Put more of a. This is copy paper, so it's reacting in a different way. Copy paper and watercolour aren't the best friends, but I'm not really worried. I just want a bit of leave that to dry. Get another one. Oh, coma. Oh, it's trying to get the edge of my paintbrush. I do apologise. I'll try and keep the paintbrush away from it. Yeah, so I'm just putting a square around this. Depending on how thick your paint is, this doesn't always work because it goes under. So you do need quite an absorbent paper for this, otherwise, because it's quite thin paint. You know, putting that on it. Ooh, love it. Leave that to dry. Do some more on here. Sometimes you might think, oh, I really don't like that. But it could be the one thing. I really need to play with this more to get this how I feel it's right. At the moment, I don't feel it's right at all. But I do like what I'm doing. I just don't feel some of these are quite ready. I think I need to work on them. So just going to tiny bit of water and put some colour on this just to the background. I want this bit here a bit stronger. So I'm just using what's on my gel plate to bring the colour a little bit stronger for what I want. And then So now what I can do is put some my own bits on, paint bits on, leave that to dry, do this one. This one now, I need to bring this colour out a little bit. So there we go, I'm just creating some backgrounds, that's it. So all I'm doing is playing, but I'm just trying to create different feelings with them. So when I finished, my hands are manky. I'm going to get some of the other ones out now. So here, I want to just, I'm looking at this now, I'm thinking I want some of the round ones. So just got that there, take that away. Now what's on here? No, it's going to be mud. So I have to be a bit careful. See, it's bleeding. Bleed as well. Oh, I like that. Here we've got some green, so I'm just going to clean that. Turn that over. Which one's green? That's it. So this is just the paint that's on the stencil. I'm going to use these. I removed those, so clean that off. As ways of, that's it. Don't worry if it blobs underneath. Don't worry, because when we got pens on the top of it, it changes it completely. Oh yes. Now that one there. Let me get my pants. Where are my pants gone? Oh, there. Pants for drying. Ugh. Takes the edge off. That's better. So I've gone all these different patterns in the background. I need to clean that. And then this is where you get some interesting patterns on this background. It'd probably be the best one out lot, this in the background here. But you do have to clean open paints. When I show you how to do this with other paints, you'll get a difference because they're not as oily. So I'll put that there. Let's have a quick look at what we've done and what we can do now with them. I'm not going to go on all night because I get bored stiffless. Oh, that's not a word, is it? Bored stiff. Right, move them. Move that over there. Get it all over the curtains. Move that there and move that there. Put that away. Right, okay. So I don't know. Oh, don't tell me I ain't got it here. That one. Right, okay, so I'm going to look at some of these and then go through. So if I look at this now, I'm going to use green green. I put some purple on the top and some orange, and that's going to help me get real vivacious. Same with this, it's got a purple colour, so I would say orange again and a bright green. That one's got them all, so it doesn't matter. This, I could choose whatever I want. That's a great background for something else. So I'm going to cut these out. So this is how I work it out now. So let's go through them. So I've got that one as a background. That one is a, I don't know. That one I really like, but it needs to be cut down and put into a picture. It'd look really cool. Pause. My shift one. This one's quite nice. However, I don't like the fact that it's just shut off like that. So I'm going to see if I can get a tiny bit of red. I'm just hoping that if you've got an edge like that and it's really annoying you and you can't cut it off, well, you can cut it off, but it's a bit shot off. Then leave it to dry a little bit. And then scrub the air. Try and scrub the colour out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've left it a bit late. But yeah, you can scrub colour out. So we've got that one. This is the Patreon one. Keep fighting about with these now. Right, this was one, a very light print that we did, and I did some circle prints on it. This is like flicking water on it. This one's like second registration mark. These like squares and rounds. That one's the one on top, but I think it's a bit dodgy, but I'll change it. Then you can put colour on. Different blobs. Adding paint techniques. Still damp. So, right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pick him. Sorry. Is it still wet? No, I'll probably try this one. And I'm just going to get my pen. I'm just going to play now. Right, so now what I'm doing is just bringing some playfulness into it. So here, when it looks a little bit, it's still looking a bit dodgy, doesn't it? You know, it's all cluttered. Here you can sort of really bring in some definition. Get it? So there we go. Start to see the pattern within pattern, and then you can have a good old play with it and then add your pens. So I'm going to add more to that. That really doesn't need much because it's just, you know, little tiny drawers. Not that interesting at the moment. That needs more work. So if you was to put, I wonder if I'll probably do it on this one, but I haven't got my white pen. We'll start to put some pattern in like this. It's a really fine pen, this, so I'm not getting a lot of coverage, but you get the idea. That's pink. I don't want pink. Then I've done too many around here, but you get the idea. This is what we normally do during the day with a Moodle. This wouldn't have worked quite well. So, because I like the way that's happened, but I've not got enough of it. So what I would do is just so I've got pattern within pattern within pattern. And this is how I start. Definitely start with my Moodles when I try and draw stamps and I think about it, because this looks like under a microscope. So now I'm not going to do everything because obviously you get the drift. But now I'm adding pens and colours and stuff. So let's see if I've got anything else I can draw on. Not really that. Don't want to draw on that one. I quite like that one. Not really draw on that. This one definitely needs. Oh no, this one definitely needs something. See here, I love this one. I'm just going to put on. Little tiny ones go in. And then, you see, I just love it. I love that. I've put that in the card on it. I'd use that as a background on its own. I don't want to put the line in because I don't think you need it, but you see how I've got a pencil here. This is the worst colour ever to use on this, but I've got it here, so I'm going to see what it looks like. So I've got like a sepia pencil. You can colour in get your pencils out on them. Do your background, so be creative. Don't look at it and think bin. Just look at it and think, what can I do with it? Where can I take it? Not where can I put it? Where can I take it? What do I feel? Do I feel like colouring that in or that in? And when you start putting, you know what my stuff looks like atrocious. And then at the end, it's like, hang on, where's that come from? And you can start to get some great sort of finishes and patterns. And you just carry on. I mean, this one's got to have a bit of so you can see you just play. I mean, this one needs some purples round here and some ink. So what we'd do is I'd get you know, definitely tidy this up. So I'd make this look much better. Like that. I think my tea's ready. So, and then my white pen on the top. And then I would draw away or make them into a little page or make them into a little book. Look great as a little background like that. I'll just have a strip down here like this. This is a nice one. Because I think I'd make this into plants actually, you know, like trees and stuff. Like that, like ferns. I'm just going to put some, because I want to just bring that back in again. There we go. So, messy, really crazy. It's nothing. Yeah, you get all sorts. You get absolutely all sorts of effects. Yeah, mouse spat underneath. You can do whatever you want. But then don't forget that if you start then to put this in your embossing folder, die cut your flowers out of it. You've got some absolutely amazing papers. And don't forget, I mean, blooming heck, look at that bit. That's the best bit, that. Let me get it here. Can you see it? It's gorgeous. So even this, just colour on colour. But yeah, don't, you know, even I quite like the back of it. So I hope this is, it's not a finished thing. It's looking to the future together. There's lots more classes going to be available. Monthly classes on Patreon that nobody else can get. There'll still be the free ones because the Patreon people, my lovely Patreons, allow me to keep paying my bills with that. And yeah, so I will see you. I think it'll be Wednesday now. I don't know what day it is. Wednesday, when I will do. Let's see. I know you like it better at night, but I'll see if I can do one Wednesday night and maybe pop on and see you at 12 if you get me. But yeah, and then I'm going to try and sort something out so that I can get to see you. So if you fancy it, oh, you're more than welcome. It's not been that's it, right? So that's all you need to do. Just get out and have a play. I don't want you to think I've got to create a wonderful piece of artwork. No, that comes later. That comes later when you cut it all up. Okay, so if you would like to come and see where you want to see something else, you can go to, as Rachel's put, Louis, a Patreon on there. You can go to the Patreon and it shows you how to do it. I've got some offers, still offers. 31st December, it's gone. Let me end with this one. Okay, first of all, fail, right? Fail is never give up, and it's first attempt in learning. No equals next opportunity. End, effort never dies. And remember, you are brilliant. You are absolutely amazing. What a machine and what a creation we all are. And just remember, just if you think something's nice, tell them. You get a lovely surprise. It gives you such a lovely feeling, and you never know, that might be someone's lifeline. So big love to you. Look at Statement jacket. It's gorgeous to see you, my lovely. You're looking so beautiful as always. If you ever get the chance, it's got a beautiful face. And I will see you on Wednesday. And if you too would like to have a little screenshot at the bottom, I'd love to see that. It's brilliant. Brilliant. So, big loves. I'll see you Wednesday at 7. Shall we work on these or shall we do something else? I don't know. See you later. Bye. Thank you so. Where's my thank you bit? There we go. Oh, hey, what have I done? Come on. And ta-da. Ta-da! See you soon. Take care. Bye.